Here's a Friday the 13th scary horror Christmas fright that will keep you up all night, written by author Marian Jestwitsky. The Lussi's Toll. December 13th, Lussi Night, the longest night of the year in the old calendar. Deep in the icy forests of Norway, a family prepared for the season, oblivious to the ancient warnings. In the village of Storskog, the Bjørnson family prided themselves on their modern sensibilities. Grit, the mother, was determined to make Christmas perfect for her 3 children. Though her husband, Erik, had fallen ill with fever, buried under a mountain of tasks decorating, cooking, and keeping up appearances, Grit dismissed the elder villagers' whispers about the Lussi, old superstitions. She scoffed when her neighbor warned her, "Leave an offering out. The Lussi comes for those who are unprepared." Grit had no time for nonsense. But as night fell, the winds turned sharp and bitter, rattling the windows. A strange heaviness settled over their small cabin. The children Rasmus, Inga, and little Solveig huddled near the fire, unusually quiet. The family dog growled low in its throat before retreating under the table, trembling. The midnight toll. At precisely midnight, the church bell, miles away, rang 13 times. Grit froze. No one ever rang the church bell after sunset, let alone on Lussi Night. The fire dimmed unnaturally, and the room filled with a chill that seeped into their bones. Rasmus, the eldest, glanced at the frosted window and gasped, "More, there's someone outside." Grit's heart thudded. She turned to look. Standing in the snow was a tall, shadowy figure, its face obscured by a black veil. Its skeletal hand clutched a wooden staff adorned with goat horns. It didn't knock or call out, it simply stood there, waiting. "Get away from the window," Grit hissed, pulling the curtains shut. A fateful knock. Minutes passed in silence, save for the howling wind. Then came the knock, slow, deliberate, and heavy. The cabin door shuddered under the force. Erik stirred weakly from his feverish stupor, muttering, "The Lussi, she's come." "Quiet," Grit snapped, gripping a fire poker. "It's just the wind." The knocking stopped, but the tension didn't ease. Suddenly, the floorboards creaked, footsteps echoed inside the house. Grit's stomach turned cold. The children whimpered, clutching one another. She turned to see the shadowy figure now standing at the hearth. Though the door remained bolted, the Lussi's face was pale as death, with hollow, glowing eyes. Her voice was a whispering wail. "You are not prepared," she hissed. "You did not honor the season." The Lussi's judgment. The candles snuffed out, plunging the cabin into darkness. When the fire blazed back to life, the children were gone. "No," Grit screamed, lunging at the Lussi. But her hands passed through the specter as if it were smoke. The Lussi turned her empty gaze on Grit. "You ignored the warnings. You had no offerings, no respect for the old ways. For this, I take your ungrateful brood." "Please," Grit begged, tears streaming, "take me instead." But the Lussi merely extended her hand toward Erik. "He is already mine," she whispered. Erik's feverish eyes widened in terror before his body went limp, his soul seemingly stolen away. Then, the Lussi vanished. The hollow Christmas. The next morning, the village awoke to find the Bjørnson cabin eerily quiet. Neighbors discovered Grit, alone and babbling about her children and the Lussi. Erik lay cold in his bed, his eyes staring blankly at the ceiling. In the snow outside, 3 small sets of footprints led from the house into the woods. They ended abruptly in the middle of a clearing, with no sign of the children. On the icy ground lay a single carved wooden figure of a goat, its eyes burning with an unholy glow. From that day on, no one in Storskog dared to ignore Lussi Night again. Offerings were left on every doorstep, candles burned through the night, and the old tales were whispered with renewed reverence. But for Grit, Christmas was forever hollow and empty, season haunted by the toll of the midnight bell.
And I hope to see you around the writer's block.
If you like this video, hit that like button, comment down below, turn on the notifications button, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Join my author's journey of poems, shorts, stories, tales that no one has told.